And I'll remember we are on the paid account, so we can throw rare drafting out the window. We'll take whatever we want. Although, as is often the case in this set, sometimes you just want the rare. I mean, this isn't an amazing one as far as the rares go in this set, but it's hyper efficient. Meanwhile, Skylord is another card I have yet to draft. This card is amazing, but I have not found a place to take it yet. It's probably the time here. I think it's one of these two. I'm going to throw this one to a poll, because I think this is close enough in terms of their power level. And we don't have voting on, so we'll just do a quick 15-second poll on Neheb or Skylord. I'm curious where everybody's out on this one. Got to spell Neheb right if you're going to vote. I didn't put in Ashiok. I don't think I want to take Ashiok here. I want Skylord or Neheb. Neheb. All right. Flux Channeler, I find difficult to pass, and very good in red-blue. These are all good for the deck as well. Maybe we could wheel one of these if we take the Channeler here. Angrath can be double red in a red-blue. We got a Spellkeeper or a Greeting, though. Probably not Spellkeeper, but Greeting versus Angrath is an interesting question. Angrath has been very good, but very aggro. Looks like... Yeah, I'm with you on Greeting. I really like this card a lot, but I think this is too good and goes right with here. Maybe we wheel a weird. The weirds are sometimes wheeling. I don't know. We'll see. This is no Jaya's Greeting, that's for sure. We don't have to marry the Flux Channeler either. We could presume to go back into some other color pair, but I think it's Totally Lost or Invading Manticore. I don't think we agreed on anything, Valhalla. So I think there was no agreement, and I said I'm going to pronounce her the way her name looks to me, or else I'm just going to go crazy. You're on the Lost train. Yeah. You tend to be able to have access to these late, though, although these as well. I bet if we take this, we can wheel this, and I bet if we take this, we can wheel this. So we'll start on the spell side. Why would the J be pronounced soft at the beginning of a word? What languages use the soft J? Like Spanish, right? But does Spanish use the soft J at the beginning of words? I don't know. Yeah, LSV was really high on Totally Lost, and I think it's fine. It's just I don't need to prioritize it because it tends to come late, is what I'm saying. Dam Breaker or Stealth Mission or Abandon Blue are our options here, or possibly Abandon Red, but I think our red is the best. We could take Mayhem Devil and move into red-black potential. Juan, that's a good point, Tempest. I wasn't thinking about that. I guess Spanish is very... I love Spanish for its nice rules. Spanish is a language I can get behind. It's got rules and it sticks to them. I speak this stupid English that just makes up rules all the time. It's really annoying. Yeah, that's Germanic too, as well. All right, let's take Dam Breaker. Prophet here. Hopefully we find some better stuff to play, but I'll take a Crushed Descent in case we have to. Card quality is not super high here. 1, 2, and 3 are pretty high, but the quality has fallen off a bit since then. Yeah, not very exciting packs. If I'm forced into a bad early drop, I would rather actually even have a 2-1 for 2 randomly to throw into that curve slot. I hope to not play anything here. Maybe this is the better pick, but I really hope to not have to play this Cyclops. Like, we've already got Dam Breaker and Neheb doing the big kind of 5+ drop. I mean, this is 4, but it looks like a 5. Yeah, Cyclops is, it does have an activated ability that is real. I guess we're never playing like, I'm never playing this, so I'll take the Cyclops. And here's another one saying, are you sure? Over this Catharsis, which we're also hopefully not playing. It is a spell, at least, for like Flux Channel or whatever. It's really bad, you're right, but I'm going to take it here. Well, the bots are on to the fact that white is not good, because we keep seeing a lot of white. Maybe that's why we're just seeing so much. I mean, look at this. I guess that's, I don't know what, but we played yesterday and didn't see this. It maybe it's just sample size, but it just feels like they tuned the bots last night and and then said, make sure the bots recognize how bad white is. I mean, heck, we take this, and we're not far off from being able to spin into white if we need to, and this card stinks. Look at this. Is this a curve topper for aggro? That's the thing. These types of cards, your ill-gotten inheritance, that kind of thing, they can look like control cards, but I always think of them more as like aggro curve toppers. Yeah, I'll take the Charm Stray. Who knows? Maybe we'll just get nothing but Charm Strays. Here's a Mythic we're going to take regardless of what it does. Draw, but it's good. So, forget you, white. Yeah. All right. It'd be fun to splash that somehow, but Outburst and go away, white. I don't care how open you are. Although Prison Realm is very good, and nothing here is particularly great beyond it. I guess we take Blind Blast. We can splash. What are we splashing in? I don't like to splash in this format except for green. I think green lends itself to some natural splashing. Here, let me help you with that idea. Our red is not very good. The Chain Whip isn't good, but Raoul's Outburst, Neheb, Jaya's Greeting, and Burning Prophet are all very good. Yeah, maybe take Silverwing and then see about wheeling the Blind Blast. I like that. Let's try that. Ugh, they are really they're trying to force us. Nah, I'm not. The Realm, we're not splashing. This is not a splash situation. We splashed the other day 2 Planeswalkers off of the double beacon, and it kind of didn't work very well. It, like, hurt us. Dovin is technically castable, I suppose. I really don't like Dovin, though. I don't think we must move into white, but we could. I don't like Dovin, and I don't like Stealth Mission so much in this. we could just take an assault team even. Let's look at curve too. Yeah, there's nothing going here. I don't like anything this pack has to offer. Assault team isn't too offensive. Neither is stealth mission. It's not too offensive. All right, we'll take an assault team. And here we'll take a weird. Just use that as an excuse. Contentious Plan, Blind Blast, Visionary. If we plan, this is kind of like this. What are we getting counter-wise? Right now we aren't even doing much with counters, so keep in mind that Contentious Plan doesn't actually do much. No, not one for the red weird at this point in time. There may be one that emerges. Like, I almost want Blind Blast more than Contentious. Or just Visionary. Yeah, Visionary. I'm going to take Visionary. This is fine. And here's an opportunity for a plan, but also an opportunity for a Strix. This is a tough one. This is not good yet, but it really could become good later. But this has a nice baseline power level. All right, we'll take the baseline power level here. Got a stealth mission anyway. All the stealth missions we want. Not gonna... We could make... Oh, yeah. Go away, peas. Go stand and face the corner for 3 minutes, peas. All right, the Blind Blast came back. Well, we got 3 strays. There's a good chunk of a white deck in our sideboard. I'm not gonna deny that. But I still, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We're definitely blue. Let's focus on the fact that we're definitely blue. Nice uncommons here. We can take that Skylord we passed initially, but these two are even more appealing to me if we try and actually get Proliferate going. This might even wheel. I love Kasmina too much.
Listen up, and I'll teach you a trick or two.
And we get a Conjurant here. Maybe wheel a Transmutation. Another Outburst, solidifying our red-whiteness, or I mean our is-itness. Maybe near mono blue, but splash just the excellent red stuff. This should be good for us. Instants and sorceries, what will it be? Let's see. Where are we actually at on that? We have 1, 2, maybe we're playing these, 3, maybe 4, 5, 6. We're definitely running 6, 7. We're definitely running 7. So I'll take it. Wow! There's an Outburst for you. Wow! You know, Prophet again. Another Prophet or a Rager. Or a Skulker for some breakthrough. Probably just a Rager here, huh? We got 2 Prophets. Skulker's a good finisher, it's true, but I think we're going to finish on card advantage. So I'd rather shore up our 2s here. And first Rager over 3rd Prophet seems good. We can add a crunch over a blind blast. Yeah, that fits nicely in our 3s. Throw that in the board. I don't think we're running Assailant, so I'll take Vault Progress. Hey, nice. Hey, nice. All right, we got choices to make now, folks. Yeah, I like where this is going. 15 creatures. Probably want to cut some creatures. Let's find our worst creatures and our worst spells. I don't think we want... Probably don't even want any stealth missions. Maybe we want some. One, though. Crushed Descent is out. Silverwing is out. Cyclops out. Blind Blast number 2 is out. Yeah, Assault Team is a good cut. And then I think I like it. 12-11. We are solid for the Cyclops Electromancer. It's going to do some work. Let's see. I'm close to a good name. It's on the tip of my tongue. I want to make an Outback Steakhouse joke with the 3 outbursts. Outburst what house? Oh, Drakes would be good. If we just had one Drake, it would be worth it. I almost want to say Drakehouse and pretend we have a Drake, because that's a good one. I'm going to do it. Because it feels bad to lie, but Drakeser is it, right? Like it? I like it. Let's screen it and go. Paste, please? No? Come on. What? I wish I were competent. That'd be cool. Alright. I guess that technically got it. Updating stuff, moving to battlefield view. My keyboard is being super lag. I gotta get a better one. Or get a one with a plug. Yeah, we'll keep this. Thanks for the sub, Mike. Yeah, I use this. I put this wireless keyboard in because it is quieter than the wired one I have. But my ideal will be to find a quiet wired keyboard. Well, I liked our opener, but only if we find some action. I'll play the Rager and at least threaten a trade here with the operative. We might even take it. Let's see what they want to do. Put a counter on that thing, and then we're not blocking. Well, you got a lot of fun choices, Oppo. Good news is our hand is pretty solid no matter what you take, as long as we find the lands to support it. Really don't know how much proliferating we're actually doing. I mean, we got some stuff for sure, but we'll see how much of an actual proliferate deck we really are. I think we're more just instants and sorceries are good. If they can't beat my top end, if I were Oppo, I would be playing to cut out my low end and hope that I don't draw the lands. I think it really depends on what their game plan is. But if they can't beat the Ral's Outbursts anyway or whatever, if they can't beat it if we get up there, then I like... But that's not what I would have done in this hand, because nothing in here... I mean, Flux Channeler is scary, but nothing in here actually benefits from that, so... I don't know. And here... Yeah, I'm going to take this trade. If we do get stuck on 2, we'll want to have taken that, I think. That's true, Mike. And that's one of the powers of Flux Channeler. You could probably play this with literal 0 things to be able to proliferate in your deck, and it might still be worth it just because of the lightning rod it is for opponent's removal. All right, we got there, and we're gonna get him. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna loot. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna take the removal spell. It's already... Well, it's not removal yet, but it's close. Well, it is removal for this, but it's going to be very good by the time we cast it. I did like their play, at least in terms of not worrying about the high end and just hoping that I didn't draw the lands for it. It's a nice to have, Valhalla's. Like, it's cool to identify, oh yeah, this card's a real lightning rod, but it doesn't necessarily change my evaluation of a card significantly. So we could cast the Honor, pitching the other Prophet, looking for more land that would then allow us to what? Follow with what? Maybe it's overthinking it to do that. But I don't really like... any other plays that are being offered here. I am going to do that. I don't love it, but I'm going to do it. And I want land. I'm going to take that. And I'm going to ignore Huatli for right now. I think that's correct. We have totally lost, which could be an incredible mid-combat blowout if we put Huatli back on top when they think they're dealing damage equal to toughness. I'm just too greedy to pitch Finale of Revelation. We're gonna draw like 4 cards off it. Are you kidding me? It might not be crazy. I'm just saying I'm pretty greedy. And we have 2 damage off of here, so we can just let's just hit the Stinger with the Cyclops. Continue building our board, and then getting in for damage. Flame Tongue Kavus are good, I hear. See ya, Peas. Thanks for hanging. And we will go ahead and offer this trade. They can trade armies. 1 army of 1 here in single combat. No, they're going to pass. Maybe they have some stuff to make this army bigger, but that's fine with us. We have totally lost, which describes Oppo's situation more than ours. But let's not get cocky. We have not won this game yet. I don't like using any of our spells just to clear the path. We'll let them block the Electromancer with their zombie token and keep all of our spells at the ready. We can draw 4. I don't know, I just feel like we win no matter what. And I like attacking. We might draw 4, but I'm going to do it after combat. I know that it could make the profit bigger, but I would rather leave mana open with Totally Lost and Ral's Outburst than worry about the extra point of damage. Because now, like, if they had some trigger here, something here, we just have the Totally Lost Ral's Outburst blowout ready. Such as this. Do we even care, though? Like, we could let him have this. No, no, it's indestructible, so we do care. Yeah, we'll just do this. And then we get Visionary. I like Outburst because then we get the Visionary follow-up. In that. Although land isn't bad for us with Revelation. But again, even though it's not bad for us, you just end up with incidental land so much that I still tend to want to try and put it on the bottom when given those choices. And you could sandbag it for looting or whatever, but again, you just don't need to sandbag land for looting when you're gonna do Finale of Revelation at some point. I mean, you gotta wait till 12, right? We're waiting till 12. No, now we're gonna go ahead and draw cards and attack big. Well, we could just... why draw cards when the cards we have are really gonna do a good job towards winning the game? So I'm just gonna attack with everything and then max out on Conjurant. Is that all? It's each creature you control. Yeah, there are sweepers, but it's like Massacre Girl won't get Conjurant even at 7, I don't think. Even they go 1, 2, 3, they get 4. So Conjurant would survive Massacre Girl. And what else is there? There's like... I don't know. Trying to think of other red-green sweepers, or sorry, green-black sweepers that, besides Massacre Girl. Yeah, okay, so since this survives Massacre Girl, we'll go for it.
Let me aid you.
Let's just make this quite clear, Oppo. Still had a full grip. Oh, did we spin? I don't know if we spun. Let's go back and make sure we spun. Thank you, Hanthor. White, green, black, green, white, black. None of those are our current colors anyway. All right. Yeah, we could have held up Totally Lost, but I was fine with just having the 7/7 still left standing after a Massacre Girl situation. Yeah, that seems nasty. Oppo has mulliganed as well, down to 5 even. Sorry, Ribbo. We've all been there. Glad it's not me. Look, Jaman, how do you feel about drafting 3 colors this set? I'm all about... I rarely draft 3 colors. I tend to draft 2 or 4 or 5, and I tend to do that only on green. I'm a big proponent of splashing with green and green-black, but those tend to be very greedy splashes with sometimes 4 or 5 colors. I have not been splashing without green, though. It's not impossible. You've got Geode and Plaza helping with non-green splashes. Well, if they drop something with 3 toughness here, it's going to be a good turn for us next turn. Attacking for 4 and clearing the board. Two scries, also not bad. Yeah, it's gonna be a good turn for us. Well, we could rage. Nah, we're not gonna rage. We're gonna burst. Yeah, we like that. We get a land off the top, we'll try and go crunch reading.
Serving the people is an important part of my life. Talk to the wall.
Yeah, we could talk to the wall. We could also destroy the wall and take out the shield mage and crunch. I like that. It's a little weak to use the greeting on a wall, but it'll get these profits through a little better. Yeah, I like it. Feels a little sad, but we're gonna do it. And we get a million scries to put the Conjurant right back on top. And I'm gonna send one here and the other here. We don't really care about Teo on one at the moment, I don't think. But I don't want to have him make another wall. And then Outburst up just seems crazy good here. Yep, has hexproof. Still cool with attacking the planeswalker, the opponent with hexproof. Yeah, we're just gonna Outburst again. I don't think they can recover from this realistically. Do we want land? That gives us Time Twist on top. Yeah, we'll keep it. They're already done. Yeah, land was good because of the Conjurant as well. All right. We march on. Huh, disagree, memes. I think Time Twist holds its own. I don't think you want a bunch, but it has a lot of utility. If we had more Planeswalkers, I would like it better. One of the things I really like to do with Time Twist is reset a Planeswalker that's being attacked for lethal. Keep this. Time Twister is kind of like Fairy Duelist from the last set or whatever. This innocuous 2-mana blue spell that seems like it has just enough going on for it in all these different ways to add up to something that plays out better than it might appear, you know? We're getting lucky on opponent mulligans as well. Not going to deny that. Hold on a second. Sorry. All right. Oh, we got our mountain. That's nice. And I'll play it and drop Visionary. Right, Fairy Duelist was a pain in the ass, but not, like, amazing, right? So that's why I kind of likened it to that. A pain in the ass card without being just outstanding. It's worse in some ways. Like, Justiciar's Portal allowed you to actually... It was a combat trick, but... Teferi's sends it away for the rest of the turn, so it's not a combat trick as much as a save my important stuff thing. Let the outbursting begin, I suppose. Can't cast this Neheb yet. We'll take Greeting over Strix.
All right, everyone, chill.
Calm down. There's your chill. You can thank Valhallas. Hexstar Dragon, you still here, or did you leave? Thank you, Strength. Yeah, it's all manual. We could Enigma and try to find land. We can just be this weak 1-power beatdown again and take out this Populace. They can't really attack with the Populace. Let's get Kasmina online here and try and find what we need to find. Like land. Although this makes me want to ditch the Dam Breaker. Yeah, it's still correct. I have not considered foot pedals for meme management, no, but I have considered some other tools. Let's Kasmina again. If we find a mountain, it changes some of our options for the turn.
My students are loyal and brilliant.
I'm going to ditch the Rager here as the least impactful on this board. And maybe even just go for a Conjurant on 5. We could also just leave mana up. Maybe it's correct to pass with mana up here. Do you have any first strike? Now I am gonna send a wizard. And then we'll just be at the ready here with all of our sweet spells. We might go Jaya's Greeting cast and return Outburst on the Spellkeeper. That's one way to go about this. That we can't do anything about in terms of at least resolving.
Step aside. I'm an artist when it comes to murder.
Any target. So maybe just take out Vraska with Rouse here. I think I like that. Let's leave Vraska at 1 assassin. Yeah, we'll take that finale. Find ourselves some land for it along the way.
Fortune favors you.
Like that. I would like some more red, but this isn't the worst. I think I like Greeting on the Populace before that gets out of hand, though. Let's just do that now. And we do like that mountain, so we'll leave that on top. We can play Conjurant on 4, but we have Visionary for looting if we want to loot. Although we know what we're getting, we like it all. And I'm going to keep Spellkeeper up and probably get back one of our Outbursts before we untap. That's my plan. And I actually like the double attack here. Guild Globe does not do much. Its floor is pretty good, but just spinning wheels over there for a couple of mana. Although maybe it turns on some splash they have that actually does something more important for them. Knowing what's coming makes this guy's ability more of a rummage than a loot, and so even though my usual take is always loot, we're gonna rummage this time, or treat it like a rummage and not do it. Yeah, so they get that. I'm not sure it does too much for them though, with what we have coming. I mean, do we even care? We're not really, again, not really proliferating that much. So to me, this is just a spot where we're pretty thrilled that... Thank you for your service, Kasmina. 6 life and 2 loots and 2 creatures is pretty good for 4 mana. Yeah, we'll get the Greeting back. Or, I was thinking, just get Outburst back. Although Greeting, let's see, if we get Greeting, what are we doing next turn? I think we just Outburst, right?
It is I who has learned a lesson.
In on the Outburst. Do we even need it / want it now? Could just make a huge Conjurant ahead of winning off of Finale. Although, and Conjurant doesn't die to the Assassin. Yeah, I think we just make a huge Conjurant here, actually. Take what you want. Yeah, Conjuring is great against Death Touchers, and maybe they even attack into it. They don't even wanna. They see the writing on the wall. We are stomping with this deck so far. Thank you, Hunter. We have a sudden fruit fly infestation, which is the worst, especially when you can't figure out what they're eating, and especially when all of your fruit fly traps are not working. Go back to the vacuum. Seriously, I'm gonna go on the fruit fly attack after this stream. Hate fruit flies. It's a little, but we're gonna keep and use this honor to get there. Oh yeah, I got apple cider vinegar, saran wrap covered, and they're empty. They're just empty. Yeah, I think that's probably where they came from, because I have this drainage problem in my basement, and there's some in the drain area, so I've put a bunch in there, but it's just, yeah. Let's not talk about fruit flies. I'll deal with that problem later. I'm telling you. Yeah, boiling water into the drains is maybe what I'll do next. Well, maybe they play something that we want to greet, and then we get to scry ourselves a land, right? I will greet just about anything they play here to get the scry. Yep. We're doing it. All right. So if we honor, we have to ditch something, and I'm not sure even what I want to ditch yet. So, but if we honor, we almost guarantee a turn 4 Neheb, and maybe that's worth it to just ditch the crunch here and seek assured turn 4 Neheb. Yeah, I like that. We'll do that. Whiff, whiff, whiff. Nobody should hit with Augur of Bolus. Not even... Ugh. Luck sack. That's alright. What do you got for... Now we know they have it, and we got a Neheb we're gonna drop and see if they can handle that. Let's remember all of the things that Neheb does. Discard any number, draw that many, and add red. Okay. We love our hand, though, so maybe we would ditch that. Really, yeah, it's the 5/4 trample for 4, which is why I wanted to be sure to get it out, because the value of a rare like this is its ahead of curve stats, so you want to cast it ahead of curve.
I'm impressed anyone would be so foolish as to face me.
That's a decent answer to a turn 4 Neheb. Still don't love it, though. And we're going to go Profit Weird here and save the Outbursts. Most stuff they could play here should be fine. If anything we can outburst is great, because then we'll just outburst it and be able to get rid of Dovin.
I can turn anything to ash.
A few things can withstand my careful scrutiny.
Jaya not doing a super ton either, though. Let's make sure we read her carefully, too. Deals 2 damage. If another red source you control will deal damage to a permanent player, deals that much damage +1. So, interestingly, this Pyrohelix
Are you watching closely?
splits into 2 shocks under Jaya, but since they have gone for the play they've gone for, we're going to outburst Jaya now. Get rid of her. Land. We almost would take anything given Neheb attacking soon, but we'll do it that way. Take another outburst. Just non-stop outbursts.
When you want a rematch.
I'm astonished that succeeded.
What can I say, Rocky? We're good drafters. We know to pick Ral's outburst when we are in red-blue. Oh, they're going to get outburst like 4 turns in a row.
Pursuing creativity. Defy convention.
Same thing. I'm going to keep putting lands to the bottom. We'll get our lands eventually. So I just like taking action. 5 is kind of a perfect place to be stuck on lands, you know?
This outcome surprises even me.
It's the lightning to the Thunder Drake's thunder, huh? So Neheb was held back for a while. Now we'll see if Neheb can start doing some damage. Oh, you're going to be so mad, Oppo. This is going to make him scoop. Wouldn't you scoop if this happened to you this many times in a row? Are we proliferating anything? No. Go away. Go away, fruit flies. Ooh. I like both of those. They do really similar things for us at this point with how we're trying to win from here. But let's go with Totally Lost. Go with the big one. Well, Oppo hasn't scooped. I'm not sure I would have had the fortitude to not scoop here. I guess we're offering the Prophet with the known Pyrohelix. Let's see. Let's ditch Time Twist so that we can cast Rager. And we still like our lands because of a finale and stuff, so we'll do it this way. If I ditch Rager, I could save Prophet. Well, I didn't. I don't think it was too necessary to save the Prophet anyway. We're doing great. Yeah, I know what you mean. I figured it out. But I like our line. I think I would have stuck with that line had I fully processed that suggestion. And with Totally Lost, I like just keeping that up here and attacking with everything. They're 6 mana, and in fact, I was going to say, it makes me think it might be the end game, but that's why we have Totally Lost. I wish I had managed to call the shot before it had landed. It's like, they've left 6 mana up and 2 cards. What are they doing? Or all those cards, what are they doing? So... oh, shoot. They did the thing. I always forget that you have to full control there. We'll still do it. It's just we miss a point of damage. Always forget that, though. If they do something, if they put something on the stack during your declare attackers and you want to respond before blockers, you have to put full control on. And I hate that. I really wish they would code that so that if... because it's generally correct that you get auto-passed through your declare attackers because you mostly don't want to do anything there. But if your opponent does something during declare attackers, they really should put a response window for the active player. But we even have trample, so it almost, because of this block, it doesn't matter at all. We get our full damage. But I think that's a mistake in the way they're approaching the coding of this game. Stealth mission. Nah, we don't need you. We'll take more land, though. Ahead of a devastating revelation next turn. If they just don't scoop here. Oh, changes are always coming. Do you have a, like, did they announce changes of some kind? Or is that just... oh, I see. I missed your previous comment. They're looking at the stop system as a whole, specifically for a Legion War Boss, I think. Okay, well, I hope they... maybe if they're looking at that, I'll send them... I have an inside track on some ears at Wizards, and I think I will hit them up with that, especially if they're taking a look at this stuff anyway. I think that's a frustration attack there, unless they're going to wipe the board or sack it. Ah, that works too. That explains it. But they let auto tap screw them, unfortunately for them. We're going to let Finale of Revelation screw them, unfortunately for them. Yeah, I guess they get into head attack in, whatever. Yeah, we made it to 7 wins with Boros. That was cool. And we're going to draw 7 and discard a land? Or draw 6? Draw 6. Perfect. Refill. Well, what time is it for you right now, Badger? I do have a YouTube channel. I think we did a link. Let's see. There you go. Gosh, and they're just hitting on all of their augurs. Must be nice. Must be nice to draw 7 though. Shut up, Ryan. 8 and 19. So yeah, we do have to figure out a way through here. Good call. Totally lost. Putting the Neheb back on top might be good for us.
Enjoy yourself and live like a king.
We also have Rager looking to be... Why didn't they make a... Huh. Yeah, maybe Stealth plus Rager wins. Maybe we set that up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we leave 2 to get the Stealth back, and we have 7 to spend this turn, so we can pump this a few times if they don't block. I like that idea, Deathlos. Let's maybe win via Rager. So... Because there's also an argument for keeping the Channeler for that. Let's start with attacking with the Rager, though. Hopefully they chump, and then we just do 1 activation anyway, and then figure out the rest of the turn here. Flux Channeler doesn't do anything ahead of Kasmina, but we do get Kasmina and Flux Channeler, so let's do that. Oh, maybe they have whatever the 3 mana counter, or maybe they have Bad Quench. So we worried about Bad Quench.
And learn your true power. Focus on what matters.
Let's see where they go with the Neheb, or if they go with attacking with the Neheb. And do we have... Let's see. Let's make sure we even have what we want out of a... So, Stealth Mission puts 2 counters. So Tybalt's would get to 3 power off of that, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to have 10 mana. So we have 7 left after Tybalt gets to 3 power and is unblockable. And then... this just actually... short. But if they... I still think it's a bad quench, yes. But now I'm seeing that our plan A is not quite fully realized for lethal. Pump, oh yeah, sorry, I was thinking of the my pump in my head. The pump was for +1. No, so we are good. Okay, great. And thank you for helping Badger find streamers. I gotta focus back on this game, but Well, we are not expecting the Rager to die. We're expecting it to connect unblockable with the opponent.
My assistants are painfully sloppy.
Yeah, they maybe have removal, but like, wouldn't they have used removal by now if they had it? I feel like they don't have it. They might have it if they cast the like, and if they don't, I'm expecting Honor. They've chosen not to cast the Honor, but maybe... What do they do? Do we go for it? Or is it too risky? I think maybe we have to go for it. We have to either go for Totally Lost or Stealth Mission. Totally Lost plays around them possibly having removal. Stealth Mission goes for the win. It is public info. What are they getting back with their weird, though, if we don't do it? See, I think we got to go for it just because their weird play, if they untap, gets very good. So I'm going to go for it if I can. We might lose to removal, but I think this is correct given the our library and given their potential with the weird. That's true. We could just try and kill the maybe we go for the weird kill first. I like that, because if this plan works, it's going to work. We could also just kill Neheb. Nah, we'll block Neheb. All right, I like that. Oh, I didn't actually count. Do we have? Oh, we have 8. It says there on the card. Thank you, card. Okay, no escape. Interesting. That's what they were saving. And unfortunately, that's not lethal with the stealth mission, right? Because we go... Oh, we can do Flux Channeler. Or Strix even here. Strix. I gotta cast stuff. Enigma.
My students are loyal geniuses.
I'm on the clock now and making some plays. Do we have Totally Lost? Like, hold what? How do we hold Totally Lost? This is a tight one. Looks like we did have the win there. I understand. We played around it appropriately, I think, but I think we did have the win there. You and me both, Dan. Crossing my lines in my head all the time. Yeah, we took a very cautious line there, but I think it was reasonable to want to take out the weird. Obviously, if we knew they had no escape, we play that turn completely differently. But what do they have? If they don't... They can... let's see what they can get back. They can commence the end game. 4, 5, 6, 7... Flux Channeler. I don't think that's good enough. I think they needed to take Rager right now. Maybe they have another counter spell, but I guess we find out, huh? Because we're going for it. Right. Good call. So maybe Conjurant, and then we just make Conjurant unblockable next turn? And then what do they do about that? The trouble is if we don't go for a kill here, then they get to take the swap card. But then if they swap, we have 2 creatures that are lethal. Yeah, we'll make Conjurant, because then if they swap... 5, 6, we get 11. And we don't have anything to keep up, really, except Rager activations. I guess Rager activations are relevant enough so we can go like 8 on this just to threaten some activation. I should have gone a 9. Again, I got the rope pressuring me here, so my moves aren't perfect. This also plays around Bad Quench. God damn. God damn. Well, visionary then. Two perfect no escapes. When we had the stealth mission win both times. Oh, we didn't have it there because we had the weird response that we played around. I hate it when I just want to see the card and my card. You have to like hover near it, but not over it. 3. Maybe you could have weirded back the Helix the other time, and we weren't thinking about it in time. So, or I wasn't. Good point. Gosh, double D's nails it. Like Kasmina's passive had us protected. Ah.
My friend is here to help your pain.
Well, we played some... I think our lines have been reasonable, but now we got to see... Alright, maybe they don't even see it. I think we finally have it. Maybe. We finally have it. Unless they take out Kasmina here. If they don't take out Kasmina, it's ours. My goodness. I don't know if this qualifies as a great game. It's more like a harrowing one. But I don't want you using up red for no reason. Don't worry, Oppo, you're just like one step behind the rest of us. I was the same place you were. We were playing around this play the whole game that you can't even make. Don't feel dumb, Oppo. You're just as dumb as the rest of us. Oh, that's true. Ah, maybe we're too dumb. Well... let's see if they figure it out. Man, this has been a great game of difficult to see lines on both sides. I think Oppo and I are both punting and repunting. This format, what a line. Nice, who did that? Danny V, nice observation. And they didn't figure it out. Or at least haven't yet. Okay. They gave it to us. Wow, good job, Dan, finding a way for Oppo to win. Oppo didn't see it. I didn't either. Like, yeah, this is just a kid's card game, right? My gosh. All the lines missed on both sides, but do we get there, Oppo? Yes! Wowie! That felt a lot harder than it should have been. Like, on the one hand, it was a good game, but it may have only been a good game because of my incompetence. So, you know. Still. We'll take it. Well, I kind of hope that, like, we'd have done our 1-3 and done by now, but look, it's 12:30. I might just have to say we finish this tomorrow. Is that cool with you guys? Got a lot of stuff to get doing. Get going today, and maybe this will be your lure to come back and see how this finishes out tomorrow.